Thomas Weber, United States Marine Corps, Lance Corporal.
My name is Kevin Flynn. I was in the Army, I was a medic, and I was a sergeant.
With 1st Ranger Battalion, Savannah, Georgia, Special Operations Medic.
Very secluded. I was on a lot of medication, drinking excessively. I was not able to go to family outings, didn't spend much time in public.
Basically, I was on probation for a couple years and things, and it was horrible. You know, it sucked. It went from saving the world and being, you know, this person who could be out there doing these great things, and everybody.
Before having a dog, I really didn't do much. Once I got out of the service, I was very secluded and private.
Everybody starts to look at you like you're, you know, this awful person because you had, you know, one interaction or something like that, you know, so.
Once I got a dog, I started going out and doing more and interacting a little more. He gave me more confidence.
I've gotten off several medications. I'm now 7 months sober. I've been able to go out in public more.
Yeah, so the interesting thing is they talk about a lot of integration with veterans coming home. And the VA has tried several methods to get this integration working with veterans. And what I've noticed for me is it's not very successful. But when I got a service dog, because I've got that interaction with him, I've got to take care of him. I've got to get up. I've got to take him out. Because I have that, that forces me to be more active, forces me to be less depressed.
So the name kind of describes what we do. We rescue shelter dogs, and we put them into a training program or 2 training programs in our prison programs. So we take the dogs from the shelter. They go into one of 2 prisons.
So the prison is a very unique environment because it's very controlled. Everything happens relatively the same time every day. The prisoners are extremely well trained. They know their job very well, so they don't deviate. They provide a lot of consistent feedback to the dog as far as what their expectations are.
They train there for 4 to 6 months, basic obedience and pre-task training. And then we pair them with veterans with PTSD or TBI or military sexual trauma. And we continue that training for another year to be service dogs.
And typically the prisoners will also write a letter to the veteran to let them know about the dog, or any quirks or cute things that the dog does. So it makes that transition a little bit easier.
Hi, my name is James Willey, and here at Blue Star Service Dogs, I'm actually assisting with the training. My dog is actually certified as a service dog, but he gets to come in and help the other people here, but also gets to brush up on his training too. So this is Ranger. He's about 8 years old, and I've had him since he was a puppy at 6 months. And then when he was 2 years old, I worked with Matt on training him.
Come on, Lazy. There you go. Sit. Good boy. Good. So we're going to wait for him to make no eye contact. And then I'm going to say his name nice and fun, like we want to pay attention to us. Ranger. Yes.
So they came out and ran a test for me with him and me, and he passed with flying colors. And then we started working, and about every week I would work with Matt. Hey man, good to see you today. How you doing?
Mr. William. I'm well. Good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to be back in here, man. Ranger seems to be very comfy down there.
Yes, he's very relaxed.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
That's all right though. That's not okay. Okay, so I'll be completely honest. It was a lot of work. It took a lot of work and patience to get him to where he is today.
But the obedience, the repetitions that went into that, the fun. If we didn't lay those building, it's one of the tougher things is to get people to buy into the boring stuff in the beginning, which is, you know, sit, stay, wait, and all that stuff.
Yeah, the basic.
Yeah, your very basic obedience with the dog. And if you can't get through that, then we don't have a proper foundation in place to do actual task work later. Ranger, down. Yes, good boy. That's a good boy.
Service dogs are a wonderful, natural tool that people get wonderful emotional bonding, non-judgmental. It is wonderful.
I mean, I would say overall the entire experience of training dogs with veterans is rewarding. I think it's really important to build a new bond for them, and it kind of brings them out of certain dark moments. That's one of the main things that I see a lot of times, whether we're at a coffee shop or just in the training center. Anytime the veteran seems to check out for a second, and go to that dark place, a dog is a great tool to kind of bring them out of that.
I couldn't. I honestly could not imagine my life without him in it. He's been there for me through thick and thin.
It means everything. You know, he's my best friend. We do everything together.
She'll get up when I'm upset or I'm going into a panic mode. She's helped me. She's either pulled me out of it or she's pulled me out of the situation that I've been in that I need to get out. And
so to have that buddy that's always with you, with our veterans, is something that really touches me. And I just really feel like working with tools that actually make a difference in our lives, like the service dog training, is something that I wanted to be involved with because I see that it works and I love it.